Hello. Yeah, I know that intro is too extreme for me. Okay, I know it is, but I thought it was funny. I've seen so many commentators go around with their crazy dubstep, bullets shattering glass into an alien's face, crazy intros, and and then when they finally start their commentary, they're just like, "Hey guys, it's douchebag XXX here," and it's crazy, the way they have that intro. But I just decided I want that intro to be funny, a bit of wibble wobble everywhere. But we're gonna move on to what I'm gonna talk about today, and what I'm talking about today is my New Year resolutions and my goals. Okay, my first New Year's resolution is to stop procrastinating, okay? Because I just keep procrastinating all the time, and it's so frustrating. I mean, I procrastinate on everything, absolutely everything. I procrastinate in schoolwork, I procrastinate on YouTube work, I procrastinate on just everything that I want to do, but I'm just so lazy. I'm just such a lazy person sometimes, and that's another thing. I want to get rid of my laziness during like the New Year's, because if I don't, I will literally die of just, I won't get a job, I won't do good in my exams. So the main thing is I'm going to stop procrastinating on doing my, my schoolwork. And if you don't know what procrastinating is, I'll tell you now. It's basically when you want to do, say you have an assignment to do for English and you have to have an essay, but it's Monday and you have to have it in by Wednesday. Well, that's 2 days, nearly 3 days you have to do an essay, but you just keep putting it off by playing Call of Duty or doing other work because you just don't want to do it. And then you eventually do it in the last second, and it ends up being a big pile of shit. So I'm sick of my homework and my work being a big pile of shit. So I'm going to change it up and just get some good stuff going in my life instead of just everything handing up just so shit. I mean, even with gameplays, I'm gonna try to get better gameplays as well, because I mean my gameplays are okay, they're good, but they're not as good as I could be and stuff like that. I just don't have time to play Call of Duty because of that. Like, Call of Duty is what I do to procrastinate. This is what I procrastinate with, is Call of Duty. But at the same time, I want to do this YouTube thing because it's something that brings me away from reality and kind of I can do my own thing here, and no one tells me what to do, so that's good. So I'll move on to the second one, which is not to argue with my mother. And I don't know if this is more of a goal or, it's more of a resolution, because me and my mom, we fight over absolutely everything, okay? And I need my mom and dad in my life, whether I live with them or not. And the thing is, in my house, I don't do as much as I should around the house and stuff like that. I know it. But as I said, I'm just a lazy piece of shit. And my mom does a lot, does nearly everything. My dad helps out obviously because he has a job and he works and he brings in money to the house. But my mom does a lot, as she works and she cleans up the whole house. She always makes all our dinner, stuff like that. And yeah, I know you guys are gonna be like woman jokes, but seriously, she does a lot for me, way too much than she should. And we argue all the time, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just our chemistry or whatever. I can't really sit down and talk to my mom like I would my dad. I think my dad's a bit more like me, which is kind of why I get on with him. But I need my dad in my life to calm me and my mother down when we're arguing, and I need my mom in my life to keep me alive, because if I didn't have my mom, I wouldn't get fed. I wouldn't. I'm just like a little puppy to her, okay? So that's that's why I need my mom. And my dad's moving to England to get a job and stuff, and he's gonna be gone for a long time, and I'm gonna be with my mother, and we can't just be sitting there arguing every 2 seconds about stupid shit. So that's my New Year resolution, to just take whatever my mom has to say to me, and just she's always right, because if that's not the case, well then we'll always be just shit's gonna go down. She'll slap me. Anyway, we're going to move on to my goals. So my goals for the first one is 500 subs. I want to reach up to 500 subscribers, but in 2012. And a lot of people may say, you're at 270 now. You're really close. But the truth is, my subscribers aren't growing at a fast rate. A lot of people always comment down the bottom, oh, how do you not have more subs? How do you not do this? How do you not do that? And the reason for it is, don't. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my upload time. Maybe my videos just aren't good enough. But I mean, the people who enjoy my videos, I get an average of I have like 270 subs, get an average about 90 to 120 views per video. I mean, I'm happy with 100 people watching my video. I mean, that's 100 people. Like, that's a lot of people, to come and watch my video and listen to what I have to say. So I'm happy with what I have now, but I just want to see if I can do it. It's a personal goal, and hopefully I can do it. The next one is pick a college course. And okay, I want to go into something about media maybe, because media is good. I'm good with computers, and I can pick up things fast on computers. And I want to get into kind of something to do with like the movie business or even the gaming business and stuff like that. My videos will improve if I learn more things with video editing and stuff. And I'll just do better in life if I do what I do for a hobby as a job. Almost. I know there's a bit more work to do, but that's one of my goals. And then the last goal, it's going to be the hardest goal ever. Get up on time for school. Okay, I am lazy as shit. And like when I want to go to school, like I never want to go to school, but when I have to go to school, I get up and I take my sweet ass time to get up out of that bed, and I just don't go, and I just can't do it. I just like I can do it. I'm just being a baby about getting up for school. So my new one is to never be late for school for the rest of the year. I want to see if I can do that. I think that would be a big achievement for me if I can do that. And like that's one of the main ones too. But the very main one is not to argue with my mother. And so that's it, guys. That is it. That's all my stuff. So a quick recap: stop procrastinating. Don't argue with my mother. Get 500 subs in 2012. Pick a college course, and never ever be late for school for the rest of the year. I think that's a good list. I think you guys should make a list and tell me yours down in the comments section. I'll definitely do a commentary because I would love to see what you guys have been doing, see if I'm the same as everyone else or if I'm different. But anyway, guys, we'll move on to the end of the video, which is my last video. Okay, my last video was my first time getting mugged. And, basically, people trying to rob me and stuff. It was, a scary experience. But, I tell the story. It's kind of funny, kind of scary, kind of both, whatever. You guys can go check it out. And then the second one is my top 25 pet peeves. Now, pet peeves are things you just can't stand. And the gameplay in this is, oh my God, it's unbelievable. A one away from like an MLB or something. So, guys, if you enjoy it, if you enjoyed this, like it, favorite it, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm out.